Karen O'Neill from United Way coming at you with another 3 p.m. chat. We are in the midst of Mental Health Awareness Week and very timely as we are just on the 8th week of everything being shut down. I have Megan Walker on the line with me. She's a mental health promotion specialist. Megan works for Canadian Mental Health. Hi, Megan. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Really good. Are you working from home today?
Yes, I am. I've been working from home for, I don't know how many weeks now, maybe a month, a couple weeks more than that.
So when I was going through Canadian Mental Health's website, there was a couple of things that popped out for me. First of all, if you want to mention like Mental Health Awareness Week, it says on your website that it promotes social connection to protect mental health in these times of difficulty. Can you expand on that? What is social connection? What do you mean by that?
So right now, obviously, in light of COVID-19, we're all being physically distant from one another. Many of us are working from home. We're connecting virtually with our family and friends, staying 6 feet apart. But with all that said, just because we have to be physically distant from one another doesn't mean we have to lose that social connection. And social connection is what really drives our positive mental health. We need those connections with others to feel good and to even have those day-to-day conversations. So our whole campaign this week for Mental Health Week, which started on Monday, May 4th and goes till Sunday, May 10th, is all about doing activities and making sure that we're maintaining positive social connections, but also real connections too. So you'll see our hashtag Get Real, which is all about the notion that we need to have real conversations rather than the normal I'm doing fine or things are okay. We want people to actually get real about how they feel.
Well, that goes back to, and that was a point that that I wanted to make as well from the website. There was a notation there that said there's so many Canadians who rely on those shortcuts to describe their emotional state. So when people are asked, "How are you?" "I'm fine," to express how they're feeling is what I think the stat was like 77%. In despite the fact that people are hurting right now.
Yeah. And I think we're kind of socialized that way too, because, we're used to in the workplace or out in the community, just saying, "Oh, I'm fine." And we're in such a hurry to go other places that, or it's kind of socially unacceptable if someone actually says, "Well, let me tell you," and starts to actually share how they feel. But right now, that's what we need. We need to be honest and reach out to those around us or even professional supports if needed. And so our messaging is saying that it's okay to do that and it's okay not to be okay. And we're here if you need to talk.
Thanks for that. My next is I came across Bounce Back. What is that?
Mm-hmm. So Bounce Back is actually a program through Canadian Mental Health Association, our Ontario branch. It is a free program for Ontarians. Anybody 15 and up can access it. It's more of a self-guided resource. So it's very helpful for those who have more mild to moderate struggles with maybe anxiety, stress, worry, some depression, or right now they actually have resources specific to COVID-19 as well. So it's another way to virtually get connected to supports. So you can fill out a referral. You can either fill out the referral form yourself or get a doctor's referral, and you have access to online workbooks that you can work through on your own pace. And you can also have access to an online coach who can help you through some of that stuff.
Oh, that's awesome. It's interesting how in light of COVID, how workplaces, nonprofits, service delivery have really gotten creative about how they keep doing business. So that's very enlightening that there's some online supports as well. So I'm looking at some of the notes too that you sent me, because you have daily themes that you're promoting at Canadian Mental Health Association. Wednesdays, was Be Kind, which was really interesting because I had Elizabeth Downey on the call yesterday, and she was talking all about how it's sometimes even kind of difficult to be kind in times like this. So, and then today is Connect. So what are you sharing? What are you sharing about connection?
Yeah, so today, the daily themes too, for the past couple of years, we've worked closely with our local partners at Access Open Minds, Chatham-Kent Children's Services, and Ways Mental Health Supports. So we've planned and scheduled these days throughout the week, and we're working collectively, of course, all on social media right now and virtual means, but trying to build in either resource sharing information or interactive posts and activities each day of the week. So for today's theme with Connect, we've actually also partnered with Mark Reinhardt, and he's been doing the Be a Part, Stay Together CK initiative. So
the artwork, is that all the artwork that's going up? Okay, so we have, he put some artwork on our building too, and yeah, it's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. It's very cool when you're driving to just see all these positive messages, even in places that you least expect it. So we got Mark to kind of coincide with our Connect theme, and he put tape messages up on our buildings that say we are all connected. So just to show that as mental health agencies, we're all working together as partners, but we're also here for you in the community. So today we've been sharing those pictures and a video that Mark created for us that explains his initiative. And he's now actually asking people in our community to get creative on their own as well and to kind of continue his message. So, finding something around your house with whatever means you have to spread those positive messages.
So the stay connected sort of resonated a little bit with me because I'm thinking of the work we're doing at United Way and how we're pulling everyone together to connect and work together in a very united way. So yeah, that hit home with me. Mm-hmm. And then Friday, you've got Create, Saturday Move, and then Sunday Self-Care. Do you want to expand on any of those themes?
Yeah, so for tomorrow, Create, we have Chatham-Kent Children's Services has done, for the past couple of years, actually, a poster contest for children and youth to send in submissions, and it's all around our theme about social connection and the hashtag Get Real. And the deadline's for this Sunday to send in, and there will be a couple of prizes given out. And the winner of the poster contest, their artwork will be displayed. One will be at Chatham-Kent Children's Services, and the other will be at Access Open Minds. Of course, once we're back in office, we'll post those up there. And we're also trying to just send messages out that getting creative, whatever that looks like for you, is also a great outlet to take care of your mental health. So we'll be posting some other ideas of that tomorrow. Move, of course, is all about taking care of our physical health. So our focus is about mental health, but you really can't tease the two apart. When we take care of one, it takes care of the other. So we will be sending some mindful movements videos from Lauren Ewer, who does some of the mindful movements for youth and children here in Chatham. And there'll be another update coming from CMHA, but stay tuned for that on Saturday. And then Sunday Self-Care is actually an initiative that we've asked all of our staff to send in pictures of what they do for self-care. So we're kind of asking our staff to practice what you preach and also hopefully give the community a bunch of different resources for self-care.
Well, I'm certainly going to be watching for those posters. That's one. But where can people find this information? I imagine you have an Instagram page, Facebook, those kinds of social media outlets.
Yeah, so for Canadian Mental Health Association, we have a Facebook page. It's Canadian Mental Health Association Lambton Kent. And we have an Instagram account, CMHA Lambton Kent. And then, of course, following our partners, Chatham-Kent Children's Services, Access Open Minds, and Ways Mental Health Support. So we'll all be sending out similar or the same messages and sharing each other's content. So any of those means to reach out, you can find that information.
That's awesome. And we'll watch for your messaging and share it on our end at United Way. So Megan, thanks a lot for joining us today. That was some really good and useful information. And so have a nice day, and be kind to yourself. And if you're just joining us and you're looking for help, make sure and visit ckgives.ca. If you're looking to give help, you can also sign up to be a volunteer on the same site, or if you're looking to donate. So thank you again. Thank you again, Your TV, for hosting this show. And everyone have a safe, keep informed, and be kind to one another.